Have you ever read the story of Cain in the Bible and thought, wait, if Adam and Eve were the first humans, then where did Cain's wife come from? Don't worry, this question has confused teens, adults, pastors, and scholars for centuries. Today, we break it down in a simple, friendly way, and trust me, the answer is way more interesting than you think. Before we talk about Cain's wife, we need to understand the world he lived in, a world fresh from Eden, full of first-time experiences, early humans, and new beginnings. We start with the first family, Adam, Eve, Cain, Abel, and later many more sons and daughters. The Bible tells us this clearly in Genesis chapter 5, verse 4. But here's the question again. Cain left after killing Abel. He went east, and then, out of nowhere, he had a wife. So where did she come from? Let's break it down in the simplest way possible.
Adam and Eve didn't only have Cain and Abel. They had many children, sons and daughters who aren't named individually. Back then, the people lived long lives, hundreds of years, meaning they had time to raise large families. One family alone could grow into a community very quickly. So Cain's wife was most likely one of his sisters, or possibly a niece born in the next generation. This sounds strange now, but in ancient times it wasn't unusual. Why wasn't this wrong at that time? Because the world was new. Human DNA was perfect. There were no risks with close relation marriage yet. Rules about marrying relatives came much later, in Moses' time.
To us today, it feels strange because our world is different. But to the first humans, this was normal and necessary. By the time Cain left home, there were already many people alive. Brothers, sisters, nieces, nephews, enough to build small communities. Cain didn't wander into an empty world. The Bible says he went to the land of Nod. This simply means he traveled east, where other humans from Adam's line already lived. Somewhere in this new region, Cain met a woman from his extended family, and she became his wife. Back then, the Bible mainly recorded major historical figures, not every single person. So Cain's wife isn't named, but she was absolutely part of the early human family.
Here's the fun part. Cain and his wife became pioneers, early city builders. Even after Cain's mistake, his story didn't end. God allowed him to build a life, a family, and even a city. His son's name? Enoch. Cain named the first city after his son, Enoch. This was the beginning of early civilizations. So Cain's wife isn't a mystery anymore. She came from the early expanding family of Adam and Eve. And if someone ever asks you, who did Cain marry? You can confidently say, he married someone from the first human families, likely a sister or niece, because the world was just beginning.
This story teaches us how humanity started from one couple and grew into whole communities. Even after failure, Cain built something new. His story shows that new beginnings are always possible. Every person, even in the earliest times, played a role in shaping the world we live in today. So where did Cain's wife come from? She came from the very first generation of humans, Adam and Eve's growing family. When we look deeper, the story isn't confusing. It's actually fascinating, and it shows that even ancient questions can have simple, logical answers when we understand the context. There are so many hidden gems in the Bible, just waiting to be explored. If you love stories like this, mysterious, surprising, thought-provoking, you're in the right place. Stick with Lumina as we uncover more Bible mysteries, one story at a time, where faith meets curiosity, where ancient stories come alive. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us bring more powerful stories to life. See you in the next video. And remember, every question has a story behind it.